the New Orleans Saints taking on Marcus Mariota and the Buffalo Bills.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Allen to try again after the pick six. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
For Davius White on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And he's definitely a defensive coordinator and a defense's nightmare because his 4.5 speed allows him to break out of a pocket and hurt a team with his legs running downfield. But he really keeps his eyes downfield and wants to throw the football first. Puts the defense in a heck of a spot. Do you go after it or do you fall back? Either way, he wins. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Mariota going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
A.J. Boye on the cover.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Cole Beasley.
Be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 41 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He took that in one-handed on a grab. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when you're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Saints 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Buffalo's set to get the football back here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Play fake. Mariota.
Well done to sniff that out defensively.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
So what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third and long here for Mariota. This one caught by Davis.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
For the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Saints.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Second and 12.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
To number 88. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 with the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Saunders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Moss. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Defensively, we always noted.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Maybe a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And that will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a quick slam as the throw is complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 20.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 81.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Nelson.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about that, because he's not playing very well. Not getting the ball to the right places, not doing things he normally does. He's got to find a way to turn it around against this hostile group.
Yeah, because on the road, don't you look to your quarterback a lot?
You have to, because you certainly can't look to the crowd to help you. They're there to be against you, so your quarterback has to lead you, and the best way he can do it is to play well.
Now from to pass on 2nd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is from. They'll find Hodgins there complete.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, here's From. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bills 7.
Target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Here comes Nelson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7.
They'll run a draw now with Moss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
right back to Moss. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's From. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Holding offense. What you talking about, Brett?
That one goes against Dion Dawkins. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback draw. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you got a guy with wheels, it can be a really nice play because a lot of defenses, when they see empty, they come with pressure.
And without that protection, he took a hit there, went down to the ground. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 14. Here's Fromm to throw. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On first down, Fromm. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw from. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Here's Moss.
First down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry for the running back.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility the entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And here come the Bills. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 18-yard line.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
24. Bills 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Taken down and set.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Over the middle, complete. It's Saunders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Now a run with Moss.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
J.K. Scott in punt formation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. Going into the final play in this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.